Hello to my channel Chinese Star. Today we will bring you the following hot and exciting news.
When Xiao Zhan encountered an accident, the whole network burst into laughter. This is the real scene of pampering fans. Coke's romantic encounter, the perfect fusion of Xiao Zhan and the accident. It was said that day, the sun was shining, the breeze was not dry, and Xiao Zhan was leisurely strolling on the streets of a foreign country, enjoying his little happiness. Suddenly, an accident drama quietly took place. An innocent bottle of Coke, perhaps too obsessed with Xiao Zhan's appearance, involuntarily broke free from the shackles and staged a trip that went on at any time, aiming directly at our teacher Xiao's handsome coat. This Coke is obviously a master in the field of love. It chose the right angle, neither too ostentatious nor losing its demeanor. In an almost artistic way, it left a unique mark on Xiao Zhan. Our teacher Xiao, in the face of this sudden confession, not only did not panic at all, but showed a faint smile, as if saying, "Oh, so this is your way to approach me." Seeing this, netizens turned into joke tellers, and the comment area was instantly lively. Has this Coke been secretly in love with our teacher Xiao for a long time? Even the confession is so unique. Xiao Zhan's inner OS, little guy, you want to attract my attention with just this little splash. What's more, they directly imagined a romantic love story across species, which made people laugh. Strategy for the little prince, Xiao Zhan's travel secret. Speaking of Xiao Zhan, in addition to his enviable appearance and emotional stability, he is also an out-and-out travel expert. Look, he not only enjoys the scenery during the journey, but also enjoys the fun of planning. From itinerary planning to food exploration, Xiao Zhan can always find those small happiness hidden in the gaps of the city, as if he holds an invisible travel secret book in his hand. Xiao Zhan's travel strategy is more reliable than any app. A fan who was lucky enough to meet him excitedly shared on social media. It turns out that Xiao Zhan not only adjusts his itinerary according to weather changes, but also deliberately looks for niche attractions and food recommended by locals, making every trip an in-depth cultural exploration. What's more commendable is that he will also record every bit of his journey, whether it is the scenery or the mood, all of which are perfectly presented through the lens of text, making people seem to follow his footsteps and travel the whole world. Netizens also praised this. Xiao Zhan, you are a travel blogger who has been delayed by your acting career, right? Ask Xiao Zhan to write a travel guide, I must be the first to buy it. Behind emotional stability, the self-cultivation of the strong in the face of sudden episodes, why can Xiao Zhan's emotions be so stable? Behind this, in fact, is his self-cultivation that he has practiced for many years. In the complex and changeable environment of the entertainment industry, Xiao Zhan knows the importance of maintaining inner peace. He understands that whether it is work or life, there will always be all kinds of unexpected challenges and difficulties. Only by staying calm and rational can we better deal with everything. And this emotional stability has also made him a perfect match in the eyes of many people. Whether it is the tacit cooperation when traveling or the tacit cooperation when working, Xiao Zhan can always lead the people around him to move forward with his stable emotions and positive attitude. As one netizen said, who doesn't want to have a partner like Xiao Zhan? His existence is a kind of peace of mind and strength. Controversial summary, is emotional stability an advantage or a personality? Speaking of this, let's have a small discussion. Is Xiao Zhan's emotional stability his innate advantage or a deliberately created personality? Some people believe that Xiao Zhan's emotional stability is a reflection of his personal charm and the result of his years of experience and practice. He can maintain his original intention in the complex entertainment industry without being disturbed by the outside world. This mentality is worth learning for everyone. Some people have different opinions. They believe that in today's entertainment industry, personality has become a common marketing method. Xiao Zhan's emotional stability may just be a label carefully created by his team to attract more fans and attention. After all, in this era of information explosion, a distinctive personality is often easier to remember and spread than the real self. When Xiao Zhan smiles, the universe lights up. Netizen, don't blink, be careful not to miss the Xiao Zhan brand sun. When Xiao Zhan smiles, the flowers on the streets of France blush. Imagine that Xiao Zhan is walking in a cobblestone alley on a sunny afternoon in France. Suddenly, the corners of his mouth rise slightly. That smile is like the gentlest wind in the whole spring day, gently blowing through everyone's heart. This is not just a simple smile, it carries magic, making the surrounding air full of sweetness. Netizen Little Sweetheart Bubble left a message saying, at that moment, I seemed to hear the sound of flowers blooming, and even the cats passing by stopped and looked at this handsome guy who can make time stand still with puzzled eyes. The secret garden behind the strong muscles. It is not groundless to mention Xiao Zhan's strong muscles. In the vlog, he may inadvertently show the results of fitness, such as lifting a heavy suitcase easily, or showing arm strength when playing with friends. But do you know? Behind this is his countless early morning appointments with the gym, a story of sweat and persistence. Netizen fitness expert joked, Xiao Zhan's muscles, I'm afraid he has secretly practiced the 9-yang manual, right? Every time I see him lift heavy objects with ease, I want to follow him to the gym to check in, maybe I can meet him by chance. First love smile, healing superpower. Xiao Zhan's smile has been described by countless fans as full of first love feeling. It is a kind of clean, pure power that can instantly evoke the softest part of people's hearts. In his vlog, every time he smiles like a child, the audience in front of the camera seems to be brought back to that youthful and beautiful time. Netizen time traveler left a deep message, every time I see Xiao Zhan smile, I feel like time has flown back to the age when I secretly passed notes between desks. His smile is really a good medicine to heal everything. Netizens' imaginations are open, and Xiao Zhan's laughing effect is infinite. As Xiao Zhan's smile spreads widely, netizens have started to open their minds. Some people made his smile into an emoticon package, with the text today, you must be full of energy, semicolon. Others created a series of small plays, allowing Xiao Zhan's smile to travel in different situations, from the ancient palace to the future interstellar, and he can do everything. Netizen Now Kong Dak Jun shared an idea, if Xiao Zhan is an ancient scholar, then when he smiles, I'm afraid even the emperor will put down his memorials and just want to listen to him recite a poem. The real Xiao Zhan under the beautiful appearance, of course, Xiao Zhan's charm is far more than that. In the vlog, he shows not only the glamorous appearance, but also his love for life, his seriousness in work, and his sincerity towards friends. He will patiently introduce French food to fans and communicate with locals in a friendly manner. These subtle details make people feel his warmth and affinity. Netizen real fan May sighed, Xiao Zhan's beauty is all round. He makes us believe that beautiful people exist not only on the screen, but also in every detail of life. Controversial topic, the power and boundaries of idols. Speaking of this, we have to mention a controversial topic: how powerful is the power of idols? Xiao Zhan's smile and positive energy have undoubtedly infected countless people, but some people are also worried that this excessive worship will make young people lose themselves and ignore their personal growth and efforts. Netizens have different views on this. The Positive Energy Squad believes that the power of idols is positive and can inspire us to become better ourselves. The rational thinkers propose that everyone is the protagonist of his own life. Idols are beacons, but you still have to walk the road yourself. Finally, let's have a little interaction. Have you ever felt particularly warm or inspired by someone's smile? Is it a family member, a friend, or an idol you have admired for a long time? Come to the comment area to share your story. Maybe your smile will also become a light in the hearts of others. Remember, use humorous and witty language to let us feel the beauty of life and laughter. Through such a humorous and interactive article, we not only show the multifaceted charm of Xiao Zhan, but also cleverly introduce funny comments and controversial topics from netizens, aiming to stimulate the interest and discussion of young social media users and make reading a pleasant social experience. Xiao Zhan plays a small person, who has no golden finger. In film and television works, the stories of small people often either go to tragedy or stage a counterattack. Tragedy shows that they make great sacrifices in exchange for a brief glory, while counterattack describes them crossing class barriers and becoming social elites. It seems that in these narratives, as long as the small people still maintain their ordinary status, their existence is not really appreciated. Especially in those works that emphasize the style of hegemonic presidents, the success of small people seems to be achieved only through risk-taking and public humiliation. The standard of their success is defined as the accumulation of wealth and the envy of others. Their value pursuit is nothing more than a decoration to enhance the pleasure of counterattack. However, Shen Yang, played by Xiao Zhan in The Sun Accompanies Me, has shown a different value orientation since the first episode. He asked, "Isn't it fun to draw pictures? Don't you feel a sense of accomplishment when you see your work made public?" This seems to be a self-deprecating self-mockery in the workplace, but it also reflects his true passion and value pursuit for his work. Shen Yang's story is full of touching moments, when he excitedly said to Song Chen, "I have a good idea, semicolon." When he showed a clear smile in the morning light after waiting outside the door all night, when he half-tuggled his mother's shoulders and listened to his father's confession with red eyes, when he lost his job and said, "Pig's trotters smell so good," with tears in his eyes, when he repaired the model with gloves on, although there were no lines, it was addictive to watch for 10 minutes, when he shook the drawing board in the rain like a wet puppy, when the shooting went wrong and he was dragged away by his sister, the angry and stubborn steps, when he chased the stolen computer and finally collapsed against the wall panting, when he ran to his sister's house with a bag of vegetables the day after the quarrel, and said unconvincedly, "I can't handle you." These moments are purely ordinary people's joys, sorrows, anger and happiness, and even moments without emotions but just working and living seriously, which are simply endless. There is no trace of deliberate showing off or pretending to be slapped in the face on Sheng Yang. After making money, he invited his sister to an expensive restaurant for dinner, and he would honestly say that he could not understand the menu and let his sister order. After the success of his business, he just bought more home appliances for his parents, and still maintained respect when he met his former boss, and worked hard for cooperation opportunities. After being with his sister, he was still like a warm puppy, treating his ex-husband and other people without the slightest arrogance or hostility, and would not regard his lover as his property. Shen Yang's success is not a reversal in the traditional sense, but proves that a serious, hardworking, sincere and talented person should succeed. Through Shen Yang's story, we see that an ordinary person can also live a sunny life, and the joys, sorrows in it are all worth paying attention to and sharing. This tells us that little people without golden fingers also have the right to pursue and realize their dreams. A happy life does not necessarily depend on luxury cars, mansions, or feasting and drinking. People do not have to rush for money or deliberately ridicule and belittle it. This perspective of facing life itself and the charm of little people is a kind of aesthetic high level.
Thank you for watching. Please remember to like and subscribe to our support channel.